rest of this all-action affair, we expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Oh, a stiff jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, the keeper that made the history of our sport.
The Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's getting in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
They miss with the jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Joe Louis just got caught. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it.
And there's the bell for round two. Trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense is everything.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The Brown Bomber in some trouble. How are they still standing?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to more.
The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
They believe their fighter has it in.
Let's get it started in round three. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. That jab misses. That jab won't score. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, hand for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Good counter punch. This is a very important break here. Back at it in round 4. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's an old saying, a big biggie will always beat a good littler.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The straight right just misses. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. You'd like to see more jabs. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. What a huge momentum swing that's going to... On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Trying to land that jab. So he is going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
opponent riled up. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which fighter will say no mas? Well, Johnny, in the early stages here, what have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter punch caught him clean. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The courage on display here is incredible. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Jab slightly off target. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty.